Well, shout out to everybody listening. You tune in to QSJRadio.com. Who's on the phone?
Oh, this is Jdurty, man.
What's good, Jdurty? What's poppin'? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
I'm chilling. I got a whole bunch of people calling me at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a lot of confusion going on, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Land Payne, Tony, Bicycle Tony. You know what I'm saying? Put me on to, you know what I'm saying? So it's good, man. Yeah. So it's good, fam. Where you from?
Shit, right. Shit, I'm from Georgia, man.
You Georgia. You sent me a picture earlier, you know what I'm saying? And I got it out there. Big shout out to everybody listening in. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Jdurty from GA, you know, repping hard. You know, what's your name? The name of your group, or, you know, your act. What's the name of your rap name? Jdurty, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what came out? What made you want to come up with that name?
I don't know. I mean, like I told Bicycle Tony, I pretty much let the streets name me. You know, that's kind of the name they gave me, because I'm from the South. You know, there's a lot of dirt roads and shit out here, and the hoods out here is all full of dirt, you know, so that name just kind of came to pass by the people out here I be chilling with, you know.
Big shout out to my man Jdurty. You tune in to QSJRadio.com. My man Jdurty, all the way from GA, holding it down. Where in GA you at?
A little ass town called Claxon.
Big shout out to Claxon in the building. I said that right, Claxon?
Yeah.
So, you know, my man Bike told me, you know what I mean, he put me on the U-Bar, blah. You know what I'm saying? But what made you want to do the rap thing?
I mean, listening to Tupac, man, when I first heard a Tupac track, like, you know, he was a big influence on me, because when I heard the message he had and all his music and everything, and I started thinking, like, you know, I want to reach people in the same way he did, because, I mean, I see the way his music did even after he was dead. You know, his name's bigger than most of these people that's making millions now, so I always wanted to try to get to that same spot that he was at with his and live on after I die, you know, so that's what kind of got me into doing this, so people can have something to still remember me by when I'm gone, you feel me?
So how long you been doing this thing, though?
I've been rapping since I was 8, you know, freestyling and writing my own music and recording in my living room and everything, and you know, 2011 is when I started recording professionally, you know, and ever since then it's pretty much been a go for me.
Anybody, you know, when the Tupac thing, you know, I mean, it says here that you a young buck though.
Yeah, I'm a young buck, but I can appreciate real good music, you know, so Tupac was always on my top of my list for music. I don't listen to a lot of music unless it touches me, you know, and Tupac always had that spot of, you know, I hung out with a lot of older people on the block, so they kind of put me on to that kind of music, and I always liked older music because it always had more meaning to it than most everything I hear now, so, and I got hooked on Tupac, man, and it just never left.
Big shout out to everybody listening. You tune in to QSJRadio.com, My Network Thursdays. I got mad people listening in right now, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to y'all for tuning in. We on the phone right now, my man Jdurty, all the way out there in the GA. You know what I'm saying? He's doing a damn thing. He been there rapping since he was 8 years old, holding it down. Your favorite artist is Tupac. You mentioned Tupac like 30 times. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I mean, what can people expect to see when you do a live performance?
Well, see, me just getting my music together and everything, I'm kind of just starting out with this whole music as a career type of thing, so I ain't really got no shows yet, but I'm working on getting some in the near future, you know, starting to do my shows and everything. But if I do a show, you can expect to hear some real music and some real words, and if you can't appreciate real words, then apparently you know what I'm saying? Because everything I speak, you know, it's real life stuff. I don't say that like a lot of these rappers say it, and they really don't mean it because their music don't back it up. But when I say it and you listen to my music, you know, you can really much relate to it. So if they can't really feel it, man, like it kind of trips me out when, you know, going to clubs and everything and doing all those shows. I know how people in the club act, you know, sometimes they don't be wanting to hear all that, you know. So I got to try to find me a style that's in between, something that can get the clubs rocking and also touch them at the same time. And it's kind of difficult, you know, but I'm trying to find that level of balance between that, you know.
Big shout out to everybody listening in. You tune in to QSJRadio.com. We on the phone with 19-year-old rapper from Claxon, Georgia, my man Jdurty. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow him on that Twitter, Jdurty100. That's DURTY 100. Yo, so, you know, coming up, you know, you're a young buck, blah, blah, all that stuff. You as old as Tupac's been dead. You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing, but what made you want to listen to him, focus on him? And then, you know, it's been a really long time since there's been a kind of artist like him. But, you know, what made you want to stay focused on him and continue doing your music?
I mean, like I said, you know, when I came up on the block, whatever, I always hung out with the old heads. You know, I learned a lot of stuff from the old heads or whatever, so you know, they always listen to that older music. And, you know, I had a couple of homies that would listen to Tupac and everything, and when we be, you know, playing cards or drinking, whatever we be doing, and that music be playing and shit, and they put me on Tupac, I heard his song or whatever, and ever since I heard that one song by Pac, you know, I started looking him up and getting more acquainted with him, and shit, it just never left me. You know, I always had it ever since I heard him from the first time. You know, his music was real and it was deep. You know, so I was like, you know, this is what I'm trying to have a legacy like that. You feel me?
Shout out to everybody listening in. I mean, a legacy like Pac. And I'm gonna tell you right now, son. This might. I'm gonna tell you right now. I love Pac, what he did for the industry and all that stuff, but. Nah, I'll tell y'all later. Don't worry. I'll tell y'all later. Don't worry. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. So Jdurty, you know what I'm saying? Like,
QSJ Radio.
when you out here and you doing this music thing, I mean, yeah, you got put on with Star Mob Radio, and I gotta know, like, you know, your connections right now is very, very serious, and you just starting out. I mean, what made you want to really take this music industry serious?
Well, when I started putting out my music or whatever, and I started getting good feedback from, you know, real people started hitting me up, like, you know, like people that was real, you know, and they started getting at me and, you know, appreciating my music and everything. And the first time I heard I was around the block one day, and I seen somebody sitting in the car with their homies around it or whatever. They was bumping my music, you know, just real people. You know, and ever since I started seeing real people, how they reacted to my music and stuff, I wanted to surround myself with more of that real feel. So I was like, you know what, that's a good feeling. You know, I don't want to be surrounded by phony. So if I can, you know, surround myself with real people, then I can get along better. So I always figured if I put out this real music, then, you know, better people would come, you know what I'm saying, and just support me and everything. And, you know, having a small audience of real supporters is a lot better than having a big crowd full of dick riders. You understand? So I always, you know, felt like having real loyal fans is a lot better than having a bunch of people, the groupies and all that type of shit, you know.
Big shout out to everybody listening in. Jdurty Black Gloves, excuse me, Black Gloves Mine. So, you know, where can everybody find your music at right now? Like, if they wanted it right now.
All you got to do is go to www.reverbnation.com/Jdurty, and all I got, like, I think 39 tracks right there. You can just listen to whatever. I got all my stuff on there.
Big shout out to everybody listening in. You tuned in to QSJRadio.com. Got my man Jdurty in the building. Make sure you go to that reverbnation.com/Jdurty. That's DURTY. You know what I'm saying? Jdurty, I mean, you got your tracks on here. You're 19 years old. The accent for some of us up here is kind of like thick as shit. But I ain't trying to play you. But, you know, you also a Caucasian, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we got to throw that in there, son, because, you know, we on radio right now.
Yeah,
so, you know?
I feel you, man. It's all good, man.
So, you know, I got this track right here. I'm about to drop this track right here called Spread My Wings. What came about to make you want to do this song right here?
Well, I mean, I just everything going on in the world pretty much. I see, you know, everybody around me, you know, they getting lost, you know what I'm saying? And I can see that, and, you know, I just pretty much just made that song, you know, to let people know where I'm trying to be at, you feel me? And try to make them look at it from another perspective than what they getting brainwashed looking at, you know. So I'm just trying to make them see the reality side of everything, you feel me? You got to actually listen to the words to understand what my music's about, so you got to open your ears up, you feel me?
Shout out to everybody listening in. This one is called Spread My Wings by Jdurty. Hold on, bro. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune to QSJRadio.com.
When you're grown, you're depressed. Cause reality hits you and reality's full of stress. You're thinking about your future, you're thinking what comes next. So you turn into the streets where you're smoking and gripping text. I ain't trying to be the best, I'm just trying to let you know the route to the streets ain't the route you wanna go. It's the same old dance, it's the same old song. It feels so right, but it's still so wrong. Fall a victim to the streets cause the devil's in their ear. You better switch gears on me, see life clear. I ain't trying to preach to you, I'm just trying to tell you that if we follow these devils, it's gonna lead to failure. I'm trying to see us break the cycle that we living in. The past ends, so let's start a new beginning then. So come on and walk with me to the top, y'all. Life's falling, come on and help me catch it, dawg. Spread my wings so I can fly away to a better place where I can rest in peace. Wanna spread my wings.
You're listening to a QSJ Radio exclusive.
Understand this. I need to tell you that the world we living in is scandalous. So come on and vibe with me and know that if you ride with me, all of this bullshit will die quickly. Yeah, they laughing at your asses when you're buying their tracks, cause they know they can get paid by selling your trash. Rather die broke with respect than rich with no soul. Jesus save a spot for me for the day I come home. Yeah, I know it's deep, but most of you won't feel it. You're too busy listening to trash to hear it. Or in the back of your mind, you kinda fear it, cause you know you fucking up, but you just don't wanna hear it, I look to the sky, hoping that I'ma make it. When the opportunity comes for you to change up, you better take it. Live smart, not wild, do you feel me? It's time I give you the realness, this is it. My wings, so I can fly away to a better place.
Woo! Okay. Shout out to everybody listening in. It's my man Jdurty right there. Spread my wings. Make sure you go to that www.reverbnation.com. Jdurty. Young as fuck, man. You talking about some real shit right here. I know you told us before the song was played that things going on in the world, things going on here. Talk about things like that. I mean, as a rapper, entertainer, or is just somebody on the come up right now? Do you feel like what's going around now is an influence on your music too?
You said what now?
Do you feel like what's going on in the world right now is an influence to your music?
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of negative shit going on right now, but I try to, do my best to spin it around into some positive messages, I just want to really much, let people, I want to expose them to the hard truth, and it ain't nothing pretty, you know what I'm saying? But I think if they listen to it in my lyrics or whatever, then they can be aware of it, so that way they can make a choice whether they want to follow it or they want to do something different, you feel me?
Big shout out to everybody listening. You already know the deal. You tune in to QSJRadio.com. You're tuned in with my man right now, Jdurty, all the way from GA. If y'all don't know what that is, that's Georgia. Shout out to Claxton in the building early, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you go to that dude's Facebook too, Justin Jdurty Myers, you know what I'm saying? I got him on that, you know what I mean? And then also on that Twitter, make sure you follow him on that Twitter, Jdurty, what is it? J100? Jdurty 100?
Yeah.
Jdurty 100, that's 100 at the end of that. And at ReverbNation.com, Jdurty, at Jdurty. Yo, check this out. He got mad songs on there. Mad songs. 19-year-old. I know people that are way above you, want to be rappers, or way older, not doing, you got 39 songs right here. And some people just don't want to do it no more. What pushes you? What keeps you going?
Well, I mean, you know, like I be telling everybody that, you know, God blessed me with a talent of speech, you know what I'm saying? So I figured if I could reach people with what I got to say, then, you know, I think I could make the world, you know, even just a little bit of, you know, at least give somebody a positive side of everything, you know, to make at least one person feel better. Like, I don't give a damn, like, who listen to my music. I don't give a damn if it's just one person, you know, as long as I can make somebody open their eyes up a little bit and see some real shit, part of life, you know, the reality, you know, that's all I really must do it for, is to just to give somebody a positive note, you feel me? Because there's a lot of grimy shit going on right now, so I just want to let people see the brighter side of things.
So when you talk about that, you talk about your message and you talk about things, and I mean, as a musician, what is your goal as a musician? Because, you know, some people, they don't want to care what you want to do. I mean, what's your message is really trying to do, unless you're like completely 1,000% successful. You trying to get signed? You trying to stay independent? I mean, what are you trying to do with this music?
I mean, I don't really, to tell you the truth, I don't really give a damn if I ever get signed to anything. Like I said, as long as I don't give a damn if just one person hears my music. It's just one person. And that's just one other person that's eyes is open to everything. You feel me? And like I don't give a damn about no record deals. I don't, you know, if it all comes to me in due time, then it was meant to be. You know what I'm saying? But if it don't, I'm not the type of person that's gonna get all depressed and down about it, because it just wasn't meant to be there. You know. So I mean, like, I just do it right now. I do it for the love of music and for the power that the music can have on somebody. So I don't really do it for all that other shit. Like, I'm a lot different than everybody else you see out right now. And that's why it's kind of hard for me to come up, because everybody's so blinded and shit. They don't want to hear no real music anymore. So, and I'm a young dude, and you know what I'm saying? People kind of trip on that a lot. So it's kind of hard for me to come up, but I don't really do it for all that, man. I just do it for me. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that. Big shout out to everybody listening in. You already know the deal. It's your boy T to the R. You tune in to QSJRadio.com. And my man Jdurty on the phone. We talking craziness right now, and I'm gonna talk about craziness because he's talking about what he said. He said I don't care if one person listens in. Man, you just been on 2 radio shows that are industry radio shows. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're doing the damn thing, I'm gonna tell you that. And you got some hot music, you know what I'm saying? So keep doing that. Whatever the message is, we're gonna go ahead and keep on trucking for you and doing that thing. Now, I seen that when you went ahead and did that Spread My Wings song, you wanted to talk about things that were going on. You wanted to see bright side things. Now, I got this track right here, standing by, called This Is For My Dogs. Now, a lot of G's make songs with this title. What's this song about?
You know, I come from the ghetto. You know, I'm a poor dude. You know, so everybody I hang with, man, you know, they struggling and they going through it and everything. So this song is basically for all of my peoples, and pretty much, I mean, anybody that's going through the struggle can pretty much relate to that song. You know, I'm just telling all my homies, you know, just to relax and be patient with me, because in all due time, you know, they're gonna be straight when I get straight. And you know, it helped my homies. You know, it helped them a lot. You get a lot of stuff off of them, because now they actually looking forward to me feeding them in the near future, you know, so they held me down out here, so now I gotta do my best to put on for them when I get my things right, you feel me?
Shout out to everybody listening in. This is Jdurty right here with This Is For My Dogs.
You're listening to a QSJ Radio exclusive.
Yes, you's a trooper. I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to get us paid. So when the money comes in, I can get my dog straight. Just be patient with me, homie. Just keep waiting on me, homie. And I promise one day we all gonna be off the block, homie. We'll be dining in the mansion. Can you imagine? Everything fancy. 2 models daily. Dancing. Stripping on the pole with no panties. I'm having big dreams for my dogs and my family. I'ma get us right, dog. Just keep your head up. Everything will be good when I get my bread up. Yeah, I know you fed up, the stress is taking its toll. I know you in hard times, your rent running low. But look, I just want you to know, I know life knocked you down, but I'ma pick you up. This is for my dogs, this is for my dogs. I just wanna give a shout out to all y'all. This is for my dogs, the ones on the block. This is for my dogs, the ones on lock. This is for my dogs, this is for my dogs. I just wanna give a shout out to all y'all. This is for my dogs, the ones on the block. This is for my dogs, the ones on lock. Look, Don't you worry about a thing, everything gonna be changed when you get up out the chain gang. When you come home, I hope I have some cash for you. Man, you my dog, so you know I'm gon' spoil you. If I give it to you, you ain't gotta pay me back. Cause you know if I got it, then you got it like that. I'm just being real, man, you know we family. Just to be honest with you, you're like my second family. Yes indeed, sip your liquor, smoke your weed. I'm plotting on the plan so we all can live free. Sight on one go, gotta get my paper right. Cause I've been thinking lately, what if I die tonight? I wanna rest in peace when I'm gone, pressures on me. I do this here for my family and my homies. Just remember me when I'm gone. We'll all meet again at the gates of heaven when we gone. This is for my dogs, this is for my dogs. I just wanna give a shout out to all y'all. This is for my dogs, the ones on the block. This is for my dogs, the ones on lock. This is for my dogs, this is for my dogs. I just wanna
shout
give
to
a
everybody
shout
listening
out to all
in.
y'all. This is for my dogs, the ones on the block. This is for my dogs, the ones on lock.
Woo! Let me get an applause for my man Jdurty, yo. Young as shit. Doing his damn thing. I know y'all people out there impressed. I'm impressed. I've been impressed. Big shout out to my man Jdurty in the building, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Georgia in the building. Jdurty, I mean, I know there's a lot of people backing you up, cause I could really feel it, because when you hear on these tracks, and even that one right there, you know, you really just singing it like, you know, don't worry, hold it down real quick. We're gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some time. You know, I mean, what really sets you off? What really makes you believe that?
I mean, it's all about, you know, believing in God and the blessings that He can give somebody. You know what I'm saying? I done did my dirt. You know, I done paid my dues, and now I feel like I owe it to everybody that I've been around to do something positive for everybody and get them up out of this grimy place. You feel me?
We shout out to everybody listening. Now when I know you don't got no shows, you don't got this. I mean, you say you got some shows that you're gonna go in on and all that stuff. I mean, there's a lot of music right here. I mean, you don't really have to make songs anymore right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't even got to do anything. You just got to go ahead, promote. And, you know, if somebody asks you for a song, you already got one of those. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, what are you trying to do in the next 5 years?
Well, if I get to live another 5 years, you know, I do want to expand, man. I want to get a lot more people on my side, and I want to open up more kids my age. I want to open their eyes up and get them on something real and something positive, and get them away from all this bullshit going on. You know, I just want to give everybody that follows me. I want to be able to create that feel that, you know, that they could actually do something with themselves, you know, and they ain't got to worry about going to jail or getting killed, you know, shit like that. I want to do something positive with people. And I ain't no gospel rapper or nothing like that. I just speak from the heart, and sometimes my heart's on the positive tip, and sometimes it ain't. You feel me? Like, yeah. It all depends on what I've been through and what I'm feeling at the time when I write a track.
When things seem so negative at times, I mean, how do you turn things right to positive? Like, it's hard sometimes. I mean, how do you do it?
It's real hard, but, you know, then again, man, like when God speaks to you, bro, you know, you see a lot of things out here. So, you know, all you got to do, man, you just dig into your heart. I mean, I ain't scared to say nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to candy coat shit for nobody. You know, if I'm feeling it in my heart, I'm going to say it on the track. And I'll say it off the track. You know, I don't like the candy coat shit, because that's how people get confused. That's how people get misguided. You know, I don't candy coat shit. I give it to them raw. And if they can handle it, they can handle it. If they can't, well, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. It
sounds like a whole bunch of haters mixed into a whole bunch of fans. I mean, that's the come up of the unsigned artist. Big shout out to everybody listening in. You already know the deal. It's your boy T to the artist, my man Jdurty from GA, coming all the way. You know what I'm saying? And tune in to QSJ Radio for real. I really like the fact that you came on. 2 songs that we shared right now. This is from our dogs and excuse me. I gotta stop drinking that damn Jack. Jdurty, Spread My Wings. Yeah. I put one song out there and then another song out there, and they both seem not slow jam styles, but very, very deep. And then I know you just said you're not a gospel rapper, you're not all that, but you know, you got a lot of like vibes that, you know, maybe you trying to do something like that, or you really hood and you just want to talk about it. What's your approach?
I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm gonna explain it to you like this, man. It's basically I'm trying to give everybody I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to speak the positive side, the light, you know, I'm trying to put God in everybody's mind and just speak a positive tip.
Okay.
But I came from a grimy place, so I got to give it to them in a grimy way. So that's what kind of separates me from gospel rappers, because gospel rappers, you know, I use bad language in a lot of my tracks because, you know, sometimes, you know, people just want to say fuck you or fuck it or all that, you know, like I don't candy coat it. Like I said, gospel rappers, they got to candy coat their lyrics because, you know, they can't put out nothing that's got that vulgar language in it or whatever. But me, I give it to them the same way gospel rappers do that, but I give it to them from a street perspective, from a gutter perspective, and that kind of what separates me. So basically, you know, I'm in between the music thing. Like I just sit in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I can't really be categorized in anything right now. Yeah,
I feel you, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I mean, you got some hot tracks out here. Make sure you guys hit that new one, the One Time Throw Down remix. Been about it. Put my hands on. I'm a scrub. Ride with a scrub. This is crazy because he's like, I could tell you being like real through the whole time that you're trying to do tracks.
Yeah, man, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, if any artist doing any different than that, then they don't deserve to have a mic. You feel me?
Big shout out to everybody listening in. Jdurty, I know I gave a lot of shout outs to everybody listening in. Do you want to give any shout outs right now?
Yeah, man, I want to give a big old shout out to you, man, for having me on first off, and then I want to give a shout out to Bicycle Tony for hooking this whole thing up for me. You know, Stoney the Brainiac, killing it in the rap right now. He doing a lot of hot shit. That boy got some bars for your ass, you know. And, man, just shout out to Latin Pain, man, Lady Everlasting, Star Mob Radio, everybody, man, everybody that backed me up, you feel me?
Yeah, man, big shout out to Jdurty, man. Yo, for real, man, good in tuning in, and I'll make sure you get a copy of this soon, all right?
Yeah, appreciate that.
No doubt, fam. Big shout out to everybody listening. You already know the deal. It's your boy T to the R. That was your boy Jdurty coming all the way from Claskin, in Georgia. You know, I'm over here, you know, seriously, like, I was almost bugging out, for real, a few minutes ago. And you know, hearing the unsigned kind of hyped me up real quick. And not even only hearing the unsigned, hearing somebody I ain't never heard before. You know what I'm saying? He's a country boy from Georgia, trailer park raised, and he loves making music. He's been rapping since he was 8. He tells you, that is specifically his bios everywhere. Everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. And he's mad loved. You know what I'm saying? He gives to charity. You know what I'm saying? This dude is doing it real quick, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jdurty, shout out to Woe and Black, you know, the whole crew, the whole crew out of the Jdurty team. Man, look for him on that Reverb Nation, man. I'm on his Reverb right now. I'm about to post that shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Your man goes in. And if y'all don't understand, y'all don't be understanding, man. Y'all don't understand what I'm trying to talk to. You know what I'm saying? Posted. Fuck yeah. I'm that nigga. Shout out to everybody listening in. You already know the deal. It's your boy T to the R. You know what? I'm feeling this track right now. You know what I'm saying? That One Time. My man Jdurty. You already know the deal. And if you don't, you know now. Shout out to everybody listening in. You're tuning in to QSJRadio.com. Yo, what's good, family?
You're listening to a QSJ.
You are now tuned in to.
You're listening to a QSJ Radio exclusive. Only on QSJ Radio. Only here. So let's get serious, man. QSJ Radio.
Oh, I'm getting some damn technicals. Come on, man. I'm not trying to do that damn thing. serious, my nigga? You serious, my nigga? Shout out to everybody listening. We're gonna come back to that Jdurty one time in a minute. Right now, we're gonna go into something crazy.
QSJ Radio.
Shout out to my man Jdurty, man. He did the damn thing. If y'all don't know, man, hit him up on that Reverb Nation. Hit him up on that Twitter, Jdurty100. He's on there. He's young. He's doing the damn thing. Get y'all little fucking, interviews in, all that shit. Collabs, all that stuff. You know what I mean? Right now, we better go in with this crazy new track from TPM, Blockwork. Oh man, I've been playing this shit on some non-stop shit, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get my little revive back. My man Jack is in the building. Shout out to my man Jack. We're trying to get this damn internet popping because I know y'all on some lo-fi shit right now, and I'm not feeling it. Don't worry, the HD is gonna come out. Y'all already know the deal.